my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Oh, I've been playing this game called Pokemon Go, and honestly, I can't get enough of it, even though it's nothing like the original.
If you haven't played one of the 25 main series games, the endless amount of spin-off games, the highly popular card game, watched the 18 movies or the 19 seasons of anime, guys, that's 19 seasons, 929 episodes, over 18,580 hours. If you spent every hour of your life watching this show, it would take roughly 2 years to finish it. And since it's still going strong, you'd probably have a lot more watching to do. Anyways, if you haven't done any of that, then you've been hiding in some tall grass all your life, because this phenomenon is still kicking. Just imagine this all started in Japan with a man who had a fascination with bugs. The game's release in America in 1998 completely skyrocketed sales. It was pretty much an overnight sensation. Some might ask, how does making random creatures fight for your amusement become so popular? Well, that's because it's simple, easy to play, and fun to watch. Pokemon, more so than virtually any other video game franchise, has managed to completely rise above the realms of being just a video game series, becoming a worldwide sensation pretty much instantly. Today, 20 years later, Pokemon remains as big as ever. For those of you who are still hiding in tall grass, Pokemon Go is a recently released augmented reality platform that brings the Pokemon into our world. They've been appearing all over the world, from Europe and Asia to the Americas, and with more countries to be added, the fan base just keeps on growing. Well, there are 3 teams in Pokemon Go: Team Valor, Team Mystic, and Team Instinct. Team Valor, with their slogan, "In Darkest Night, We Are the Flame," is all about seeking victory at all costs, even if it means taking their slogan quite literally and going out on a midnight trek to steal gems from sleeping players. Team Mystic, with their slogan, "Wisdom over Instinct, Calm over Valor," which is obviously shade towards the other teams, is all about playing the game tactically and thinking about the long run. This team is notorious for taking Valor gems and putting a weak Pokemon in to defend it as an insult. And lastly, Team Instinct, with their slogan, "There's no shelter from the storm," is a more laid-back team that focuses on just playing the game to have fun. As the least competitive, players on this team typically get along with the other 2 teams much better than they do with each other.
Trainers like me have been diligently trying to catch them all and be the best, but even the best of games have their flaws.
Unlike most games, Pokemon Go just might take you places that you don't intend on going.
When I went to Chicago, there were a ton of Pokemon and Pokestops. If I go into this forest area, there should be a ton, right? Now I'm lost, and there are no Pokemon here. Great. Whew, I finally made it out of the forest. Now, where am I? Excuse me, where am I?
You're in Canada, eh?
Really?
Just like poor Casey, students from MHS have ended up in some pretty strange places because of Pokemon Go.
Some weird places that Pokemon Go has taken me is the cemetery, amusement parks, water parks, Chicago, Crown Point, neighborhoods I've never seen.
A graveyard. I've been to a Catholic church, and the other day I was walking with my sisters to the gas station, and there's a funeral going on, but I saw an Eevee, and I just had to catch it.
Well, I've been to 2 graveyards, and it was dark, and I was at an abandoned church. It was kind of tore down, so I was kind of scared. I didn't like it too much.
Some strange places Pokemon Go has taken me. I've been to a cornfield before. I almost got lost. Some scary places, Chicago. That was pretty weird. And someone's backyard. It got pretty crazy.
So some places that I've been to, there's like this Indian church by my house that they really hate when people come on their property, and so I've been over there at least 5 times. One day I wasn't even like planning on going to my boyfriend's house, but I ended up in his backyard seeing him playing Pokemon, trying to catch the same one that I was trying to catch, even though he said he didn't play it.
Even though it's fun, Pokemon Go can be a little too distracting. Make sure to look both ways before crossing the street.
A Dragonite!
Oh my god!
The game can be addictive, distracting you from friends and schoolwork.
What the heck were you doing walking across the street trying to catch an imaginary animal? You realize that's a game, right? Did you even look both ways? Did you even look behind you? You know what, Chris? This game is consuming you. Do you know you missed out on my birthday party? Do you know you missed out on that, huh?
But I don't want.
Exactly. Know what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna take you home.
Can I at least get my.
Shh. No, you're not getting your phone back, okay? You're gonna go home, you're gonna go do some homework. You're gonna catch up on those grades that I know you're lacking in now, because you can't get out of the imaginary world of Pokemon.
Okay. Alright, let's just go.
Let's go.
Getting distracted from everyday life seems to be a common theme between Pokemon Go players throughout MHS.
Well, honestly, it's been distracting me from just keeping track of time. Like, I'll go on a walk just to catch Pokemon on the street back and forth, and it'll be 5 hours. I don't realize it. Then I look up and I notice that the sun's going down, and then, what? Wait, I was out for this long just to catch Pokemon?
So once curfew is usually like 9 or 10. Came back at 12, was all the way in Crown Point. Don't know how I got there, but leveled up 2 times. Pretty good.
Driving a bike. Do not play while driving a bike. I ran into a tree. When it happened.
I was riding my bike and I pulled out my phone because what was there? There was a Pikachu next to me and it was day 1. I totally crashed. Whoopsies.
Pokemon Go has distracted me from my whole life. Like, when I was playing it, I really didn't do anything but beg to go out and play Pokemon. Like, that's it. I had to give so much gas money to people to take me places. It was ridiculous.
It's definitely distracted me from driving. Even though it says don't Pokemon and go. Yeah, I definitely need to stop doing it and driving.
Homework and paying attention to crossing the street. And my sisters, of course.
Unless they do something with the game, it's gonna start getting boring.
What's the problem, man?
What's your problem?
Oh, you're playing Pokemon Go. What team are you on?
Yeah, Team Instinct.
Oh, me too.
You catch anything good?
Not really. All I'm really catching is Rattatas and whatnot.
Yeah, me too. This game's kind of starting to suck.
How about we just stop playing?
There are many different opinions when it comes to how fun the game is and whether or not it's a fading fad.
I still play it a lot. Right now I got a Hypno with a CP of 546 and I'm trying to own this gym I got right by my house.
Well, I played it like when it first came out for a good while, and to be honest, it's gotten kind of boring, mostly because I don't really have no good connection on my phone, so it don't ever really load up, so I just kind of gave up on it.
I don't play anymore because unless I'm using Wi-Fi, because my data plan, it went up, so I had to stop.
It is only the most awesome game ever. It's the only mobile game that I play, so I'll play it forever.
It's getting a little bit boring now. I feel like every game has its streak of, I guess you could say, popularity. But this one's definitely going out.
It is starting to get a bit boring. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting until it does its own little update because I have a feeling they're gonna add a few more things to change the game up a bit.
I am not still playing. I had an injury and I had just had to stop. I've noticed less and less people playing. I think it's on a decrease.
I don't go outside often to go out to catch them, but there's a spawn near my house, so I usually just sit there and catch what spawns.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't really think I should be playing much anymore. Maybe I'll start up again when they add trading, fix the tracker, and do something useful with the teams. For those of you who are still going to play, be safe out there. Signing off for PNN, I'm Chris Howard. Ooh, a Dragonite.